Hello students, let's talk about question number 2. Test the claim that the proportion of men who own cats is larger than 60% at the 0.05 significance level. So here we know the alpha is 0.05 and the null hypothesis is H0 P equals 60%, 0.6. Alternative hypothesis is H1 is P greater than 0.6. Let's see first question. The null and alternative hypothesis would be, so here the keyword is proportion. So we need to choose a parameter is P. And also the alternative is greater than, so here is greater than. So we choose this one. And we know greater than is right-tailed. Now, for the sample size, N is 60. And 67% is P hat, 0.67. We need to get test statistic and critical value of Z. So for the critical value is based on the alpha. So because this is right-tailed, we need to choose a positive one. So negative norm S inverse 0.05. So equals negative norm S inverse 0.05. We get the 1.64. For the test statistic, we need to use a formula is P hat minus P divided by the standard deviation here, the square root. And so this Z is P hat 0.67 minus 0.6 divided by a square root SQRT, and P is 0.6 times 1 minus 0.6 is 0.4 divided by 60. So now let's input this 1.11. And because this test statistic is less than the critical value, so that means this Z is not in the critical region. So we fail to reject the null hypothesis. So now let's explain the question. So the question is right-tailed. Alpha is 0.05. So that means this area is 0.05. So based on that, we could get the critical value of Z. So here this is 1.64. So this value. And the test statistic Z is we get 1.1. So 1.1 is around here. 1.11. This around here. So this Z, the test statistic is not in the critical region. So that means we fail to reject null hypothesis because 1.11 less than 1.64 not in the critical region. I hope this video helps.